live? Look, I guess we are live. Hold on. Let me get this on a tripod, and hopefully I don't drop this really quick, guys. Sorry about the weird angling. Reconnecting. Sorry about that. That was interesting. Okay, so I've never done a live stream on the TCL 20 Pro 5G, and I'm currently testing it live on at home here on the T-Mobile network. Um, there you go. How's it going, everybody? Hopefully you guys can see the stream. Hopefully I can see the stream, just because my dogs are here chilling, by the way. So don't forget to say hi to Chula down here. Say hi. Don't forget to smash the like button. Smash the like button for Chula. Okay. I'm going to put my dog up here. I'm going to get another phone so I can see the comments. Make sure all of my comments are on, by the way. And let me higher the tripod a little bit. There you go. Hopefully the stream looks okay. Hopefully. Let's find out. Hey, Mama. Do. Getting all these messages over here, but that's okay. Let's see if I'm live. Let's see if it says that I'm live. Let's see if it's pushing my content on YouTube live, guys. Hopefully it does. If you guys are just joining in, don't forget to smash the like button. Moving the tripod around so that we can get this going here. Let's see. John Moxley attacked Matt Cardona at GCW. Wow, that's hilarious. Okay, that's pretty cool. But does it show that B-Tech is live? Let's see. It is not. What the heck? What is going on with YouTube over here? Let's see. Go to your channel. And, I mean, it does say I'm live, but I'm not seeing it on the page or anything like that. So that's pretty weird. Of course, you know, this would kind of happen. Let's see. So far, I'm the only one in here. Let's see if we can share this on Twitter. I'm going to share this on Twitter really quick. Super weird. It's not sharing the title of the stream or nothing like that. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and tweet this out. Hopefully that goes through. See if you guys can let me know how the stream is looking. I can see it here just fine on my actual device here. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Let's see. Yeah, can hear it just fine. Alright, well that's kind of weird, but it's okay. Sunday fun day. Maybe I'll delete the stream later. We'll see. Can't really get any views if no one's watching. Let's see how it goes, though. Again, if you guys are just joining in, don't forget to smash the like button. Help me out with the YouTube algorithm over here. Let's get that going. And again, I am at home, live streaming here at the house, chilling with my animals in the room. So if you guys are checking this out, don't forget to say hi. Again, I don't know how the stream quality is looking on my end, but let me know how it looks on you guys' end. And again, if you're just tuning in, I am live streaming on the TCL 20 Pro 5G. And again, big shout outs to TCL for sending me this out a while back. I've had it for a good couple of weeks already, and I've been able to test out the camera, test out the actual device itself. And so far, I'm actually really surprised how good this phone is. It's got a Snapdragon 750G processor. Very beautiful display, although it's got like what, a 6.7-inch screen, which again, I'm not a very big fan of huge screen phones, and if you guys like follow my YouTube channel, you'll know that that's a pretty much continuing trend on it. But right now I'm actually seeing how this is looking, and it's looking pretty nice live. Let me go ahead and see if I can change the filter a little bit. Let's pop it. Make my skin tone look a little darker than what the actual camera is showing over here, because it's not showing it very. It's making me look real pale, like if I'm dying, and I'm not. I kind of have a tan. I mean, look at that. You guys can see that my tan is a little bit darker than most. But anyways, hopefully everyone's doing okay. Again, I haven't live streamed all week. I was actually off yesterday and today, but I've just been taking the time to relax and chill and just, spend time at home, not do a lot of work. You know what I mean? I did a little bit of yard work yesterday here at the house, but nothing too crazy. Nothing that's gonna make me super tired or I guess just out of it. Sometimes on my days off, I just like to rest and relax. I feel that's very important, especially now that I'm in my mid 30s. You know what I mean? I spent most of my 20s just hustling ass and working, school work. You know what I mean? And right now, I'm not in a relationship or anything like that. So I just want to focus on myself, and when I'm at home not doing anything and just chilling, I just want to sit at home and relax. So let's see. I might test out a StreamYard test just because. Looks like we got one person watching. If you're there, whoever is there, don't hesitate to say hi. Um, Jump in on the chat. Let me know what kind of device you're using. If you guys are using phones, a lot of things that I've been seeing over Twitter the last week or so is the Z Flip 3, which is Samsung's third rendition of the Flip, and I've never had either of the original phones, including the Folds, and I'm pretty sure my buddy Latrell can weigh in on how those devices are. Right, a Flip OLED phone, which I think a lot of people have been pretty verbal that those screens generally don't last that long, and you see pictures and videos all over social media. So again, it goes back to the user, right? But even then, at the end of the day, it's all about what you want and your experience with it. And again, I am over here on YouTube trying to see like what's happening, and definitely there's let's see. Definitely, there's a huge issue with YouTube pushing my video because I'm like trying to log in under other accounts here, and I'm definitely not seeing anything. There I'm seeing it live there, but I'm not seeing it live on my main account. So, what the creepy? That is pretty creepy. But also, I think creepy but cool at the same time. But anyways, I'm not watching the video, which is pretty weird, but it's indicating that people are watching my video. So if you guys are just joining in, smash the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys are not already. And again, we are live streaming on the TCL 20 Pro 5G. Again, big shout out to TCL for sending me this device. I know it sounds like I'm repeating myself, but for people that are coming into the chat, I want to let you guys know that I don't have any external microphones connected to this device. So everything that you guys hear is coming directly from the actual. It says YouTube doesn't. Okay, hold on. We got somebody here. Big shout out to Latrell, by the way, for joining in. Kind of. It says YouTube doesn't recommend your own videos on your own account that you upload it from. That might be true. I mean, but then again, I have seen it. I haven't seen the push notifications when I'm logged into my regular account. But even then, when I open up the app, I will still see my live stream kind of land on the page there. So, um, damn, he says this stream looks clean. Well, I'm glad. Right now, I do have the T-Mobile SIM card in the device, so I generally get about 500 to 600 download meg on the actual device here, and I don't know if I've uploaded a video of how good this does on T-Mobile's network, but it actually does fairly well. Considering this is a 5G phone, so this is one of their first 5G devices. Again, they just came out just a couple months back, and I'm very impressed by the network speeds. I did have it connected on Visible's network for like a few days, and then I don't know what happened. I made a video on the TCL 20 Pro 5G on the network, and it was working. And then literally as soon as I did the video, for whatever reason, maybe Visible Mobile or Visible Network, whatever you want to call it, decided to kind of crap out, and it just stopped working. It told me, oh, network error, this and that, and I don't know why, but I think it's when I downloaded the app Signal Check Pro, that it did that, and after that it wouldn't work anymore, and I'm just like, well, what is going on, huh? He says, how the hell are you getting 500 to 600 megabits down on T-Mobile? Believe me, bro, I'm honestly shocked myself when I saw it, and I'm gonna have to upload a video from this device just to kind of show you guys what I'm talking about. And I'm generally shocked also that I'm getting those speeds on this device. I haven't really tried it on my iPhone, which I don't know what I do with my iPhone over here. Um, but again, you guys already know that my main device is an iPhone, and again, I don't think I even get that good of speeds on the iPhone. So the fact that I'm not getting that on the iPhone, but I'm getting it on just a mid-range Android phone is kind of interesting. But I've always thought that Android has tend to have better signal and better like antennas on their devices than Apple to begin with. So, Chula, hold on, guys, one second. Sorry, my dog's over here sleeping it up. He's saying, shout out to McAllen, and McAllen got them good T-Mobile speeds. I don't know about that, but I mean, I think they got decent speeds. I mean, for the most part, I feel like T-Mobile is probably the strongest network down here where I live, as far as speed goes. Now, that doesn't mean that it's the best network in the area, you know what I mean? There's sometimes where, I'm in specific areas and the network is just either really clogged or congested, and you can kind of just tell. Like when I'm at work, and that's about a 30-minute drive from where I live, maybe about 25 miles going and coming, but 25 miles going. Um, the thing about that is like sometimes I'm sitting in my car when I'm at lunch or I'm at work, and I'm trying to just browse around on whatever TikTok or YouTube. I get a lot of signal issues where it's telling me like it's loading, and again, this is my iPhone. You know what I mean? I'm just like, what? Why am I getting signal issues out here when I'm like out and about? You know what I mean? I think that's pretty interesting. But yeah, McAllen does generally have good speeds. Latrell, you got to tell me where you got that food from, by the way, because that food that you posted on your Twitter looked extremely good, by the way. So I just ate a BK salad, which I'm trying to lose a couple pounds because these cheeks are getting a little too chubby for my own liking. Even though I think I've always had chubby cheeks or whatever. But anyways, hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream here. But for the most part, let's see. Again, I've generally been okay with the device. It's been pretty good. Like the device itself, my only kind of complaint about it is the screen size. Basically, I did try doing a little bit of editing with Power Director on the 20 Pro 5G, and it doesn't seem to do as well as the Pixel 5a, which the Pixel 5a has a Snapdragon 765G processor. This one has a 750 processor, so again, it can go back to you know processing power, and again, even though the 20 Pro 5G is a very solid device, you know what I mean. I don't think it's a good competitor as far as like it doing like editing on Power Director. Let's see. I got the food from this place called Kenosha Brewing Co., and I'm getting full quick off. Yeah, man. I saw the picture that you posted. It looked extremely good, by the way. So super jealous. Again, I ate a salad right now from BK, and it was okay. I mean, I'm not complaining. I ain't complaining, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? And here's the Pixel 5a, by the way. So a lot of people are getting hyped up for the Pixel 6 and the Pixel 6 Pro, and so am I. I mean, generally, again, I've had 3 Pixel devices. All of them have been the A series devices, by the way. So here is the Pixel 5a, and now that I have it like kind of on this live stream, and again, maybe you guys can see it, it kind of has like a little bit of a green tint, even though it's supposed to be black. It's kind of like it looks kind of like an army green color if you kind of look at it like in some lighting. You know what I mean? So far, again, super impressed by this device. Again, really the only issue, which a lot of people have already kind of complained about, is the video mode on the actual device, where if they attempt to shoot in 4K at 60 frames a second, which I can show you there. 4K at 60 frames a second, I have it set to 30 frames a second. You're gonna get errors, you're gonna get overheating issues, etc. So for the most part, the phone's been pretty solid. Really not a lot of complaints. My favorite thing about it is the battery life on it. The battery life on this thing is great. Speaking case, by the way, if you guys are interested, this is probably like 15 bucks on Amazon. Super inexpensive, and it gets the job done, especially because these devices are a little bit slippery in the back. So I'm waiting to see what cases I can get for the 20 Pro 5G over here, because They sent me a case with this device that I'm streaming on right now, but for the most part, it's just a small. It's like a clear plastic case. So yeah, I haven't really done reviews on either of these devices yet. You know what I mean? Mostly because I've been wanting to kind of stretch it out a little longer than I normally do. Normally, I'll put a review out within like a week or two of having the phone, but I really want to kind of, I guess, get in depth with these devices as much as I can. You know what I mean? And not just get one review video, right? I want to get multiple videos. So far, like a lot of the times, I like to do like camera test videos, right, where I'm taking pictures or I'm taking video. Again, you guys have already seen the videos that I've done. Sorry, my Chihuahua is getting on top. So again, say hi to Coco, guys. Chula was at the beginning of the video, and now here's Coco. Say hi, Coco. Nobody like who's that? Who's that over there? Huh? Who's that? Who's that right there? Who's that? Huh? Is it? Can you see Latrell? Can you see him? Anyways, what do you want, Mama? All right. Anyways, my dog. They love to bug me when I'm doing stuff, but when I'm just sitting here, they're just there chilling. But for the most part, she wants to play around. Kenosha Brewing Co. Shout out to them, by the way. 2 free shirts. Wow. You should have been like, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool of them to do. You know what I mean? Um, we actually have a brewing co. I think down here, that's maybe a city over. I forget what the name is called, but it's like something Brewing Co. as well, and they are. I think they sell. Obviously, they sell beer, right? But I mean, like you can go and lounge at their little area, and they have like a little restaurant outside where you can go eat, and there's like a bunch of food trucks around there, also. So, Coco, who's that right there, huh? Who's that? Who's that? Huh? Who's that? Who's that? Huh? Who's that? Huh? And if you guys are wondering what's wrong with her eye, by the way, it's called a cherry eye. It's very common in Chihuahuas and small dogs like her. It doesn't hurt her. It's just basically what it is. It's inflammation of the tear duct. Um, and she was born with it basically. Like she's had it since she was a puppy, and I've had her since she was like a couple months old. So or not even. I had her maybe like at 6-7 weeks. She was a small puppy when I adopted this ugly little Chihuahua. Because no one wanted you, right, Mama? No one wanted you. You were small and scared. I took you home, and now you're annoying and just annoying. I don't know what to say. I chunked her over there. I chunked her on my bed. B-Tech ASMR. How does the ASMR sound on the TCL 25G? Does it sound good? My asthma over here. How's it going? And I think we're waiting for Latrell to get home so that we can, or maybe we're waiting for him to finish also so that we can do a live stream on his channel. Again, I'm not streaming on StreamYard because, again, I am just streaming on my device here. So, again, Latrell, thanks for being the only one chatting here on the actual video here. So, appreciate that, buddy. B-Tech 8, but we got a few people joining in. So, hey, if you guys are joining in, don't forget to say hi, by the way. Let's talk about tech. Let's talk about life. Let's talk about entertainment, you know what I mean? Look, I know the big movie that's in theaters right now is Disney's Shang-Chi or something like that. I can't even pronounce it correctly, probably. But that's a movie that I want to go see soon. Venom 2 is also getting hyped up. I think a few of my friends have already invited me to go see Venom 2, so I'm interested in going to see that, right? If you want to talk about wrestling, AEW just had their pay-per-view this past week called All Out, in which Bryan Danielson... What's up, Underground Tech? How's it going, man? I didn't even know you saw my video, so that's pretty cool. Shout out to you, by the way. And to the Underground. Let's talk about Dogecoin, by the way. Let's talk about Dogecoin, by the way. I'm wearing my Dogecoin, my Dogecoin shirt, by the way. But we can talk about AEW. We can talk about what's going on in cryptocurrency. Again, I'm still learning about cryptocurrency. I'm a small investor. I wouldn't say I'm one of those people that's just throwing all his money in it, right? But I have a little bit of money invested in crypto, right? I'm trying to see if that's better than having just a regular savings account, even though you could potentially lose money. I got the Supreme Dogecoin shirt. Yeah, I did. Supreme Dogecoin. I think I purchased this for like 20 bucks somewhere. We're diamond handing it over here. Hell yeah. We're hella diamond handing it over here. I actually want to get a shirt that says something like Diamond Hands or something like that, which is hilarious. But Latrell, you should know what diamond handing is, man, because you're diamond handing that Bitcoin that you used for that you have on your Cash App. I think you're diamond handing your Bitcoin, at least, unless you sold it and you bought some Culvers or something like that with the actual food there. But yeah, man. Hopefully everyone's doing good. Again, I haven't really pumped out any content this week. Just because, again, I worked actually before Saturday. I was working 6 days straight from my job, and I just really had no motivation to put out content. I have been extensively still using the Pixel 5a and the 20 Pro 5G. So again, if you guys are just joining in, this video is being shot on the 20 Pro 5G made by TCL. And again, big shout out to TCL Mobile for sending me this device, because I'm super impressed by the quality of this. I mean, Latrell says the quality looks amazing. I don't know how the audio sounds to you guys. I don't have any direct microphones connected to this as of now. Normally, I will connect a small microphone if I can find it here, wherever it went. Interesting. I can't find my little microphone that I usually use. Here it is. I usually use one of these. I don't know if you guys have seen them, but this is what I usually connect to my audio or my actual phones when I'm. Let's see, it's like $5. I still have it. Yeah, man. I mean, hey, $5 is $5, but I remember you making a post or something saying that it's gotten worth more than what it was originally, right? I think when you had it, it was like worth way less. So imagine if you were investing more into cryptocurrency, Latrell. But yeah, normally I will use something like this on my Android devices, and I even have one for iPhone with the lightning cable over here. So when I do live streams on there, I will hold on one second. My dogs are going crazy over here. Stop it! Stop it! Anyway, sorry. Getting back in the shot here. So yeah, something that I usually use when I'm connecting with live with my iPhone. Now, although I don't really use my iPhone to stream live a lot or whatever, but I will use this when I am making videos with my iPhone. If I shoot something and I want to edit it on iMovie or whatever on my phone, or if I want it to just have better sound, I'll transfer it to my Mac Mini over here, which you really can't see, but it's like right here. And I'll transfer it over, and then that's it. You know what I mean? I like to edit on the big screen rather than editing on the phone, because you have a little more options on that. Diamond hands. But how's everyone doing? How are you doing, Underground? Latrell, I mean, how you been doing, bro? It's been kind of light for you on the past couple of days on Twitter. I haven't really seen much from you, posting at least. Stay there. Okay. Or maybe I have. Maybe I just haven't been paying attention. Maybe I legit have just been sitting at home all day. I've been watching football all day, and yesterday I was watching just TV and movies all day also. I'm just literally sitting on my couch over there on the other side of my room. I played a little bit of DDR last night, nothing crazy. I played for like an hour, maybe 45 minutes. Got a little bit of sweat on, you know what I mean? And that's it, I've just been chilling. I haven't really I did want to go to like a little tabletop, like outdoor vendor thing today, but it just didn't go down. Like, I was going to go with one of my cousins that I had asked to go to with, and he ended up just not, he kind of flaked on me. Big shout out to you, Raul, if you're watching this. He was in my last videos with the camera test on the 20 Pro 5G and the Pixel 5a. Green Bay Slackers. You can really tell that Aaron Rodgers had no touch. He didn't touch the ball in the preseason, and he probably didn't practice at all going into the game. That's what I heard, that he didn't make practice before the game or something like that. So it really shows. I mean, obviously, you even got, and I know you were talking trash about Tom Brady and the Bucks, right? Saying that they were as bad, but obviously, for a guy that's 10 years older than Aaron Rodgers, he's definitely still playing a lot better than Aaron Rodgers. That's for sure. Yeah. Again, New Orleans murdered them, and they're getting away with. I want to get away with murder, but I mean, with a relatively fresh quarterback, man, 5 touchdowns, man. The Tampa. Why are you hating on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? Not that I'm a Tampa Bay fan. I'm a Tom Brady fan, but I'm still rooting for the Pats. Now that Brady's gone, I kind of have to hate him a little bit. You know what I mean? But it's hard to hate such a legend. It's like when Michael Jordan, retired and then he came back and he went to the Wizards. I was still following Michael Jordan when he was playing for the Washington Wizards. You know what I mean? It's like those type of people that you just always going to be a fan of, no matter where they go. You know what I mean? Peyton Manning after he left Indianapolis. It's hard not to follow their careers, even though they're playing with different teams, because you want to see how good they do. Obviously, we saw that Tom Brady won a championship in his first year. The Succaneers can't get a win for shit. What? Their last two wins won the Super Bowl and the first game of the season this year. So I don't know what TV you're watching, Latrell. I don't know. Maybe you're watching ESPN something. Oh, we're talking about the LA Lakers. Yeah, no, it's all good. I don't have anything against. Well, we can go into basketball talks. I really haven't watched basketball like consistently over the last like 5 or 6 years, probably since like 2014, probably since Kobe Bryant, a little before Kobe Bryant retired is probably when I kind of stopped watching basketball. I don't really follow it too much anymore. Um, I was a San Antonio Spur. I mean, I'm from Texas, right? So San Antonio Spurs were my team, I guess. With Tim Duncan and Ginobili and Tony Parker. Right now, obviously they're all retired already, or at least I think. I think Tony Parker still plays, but Ginobili and the other guy, Duncan, the legend Duncan, are all retired already. So you like LeBum shoes, LeBum. Well, anyways, I think LeBron James he's one of the greatest. He's one of the greatest players of all time. Like, I'm not gonna take that away from him. You know what I mean? I think he's probably the best player of his generation. A lot of people don't give LeBron credit what he deserves. You know what I mean? Considering his team hopping, right? A lot of people don't like that. He left Cleveland to go play with his best bud D Wade and Chris Bosh, right? And of course, he was successful and he won a championship, right? So then when he goes back to Cleveland, he goes back home. Took him a couple of years, but he did end up winning a championship in Cleveland, right? And then he goes to LA again. He gets shunned for moving to another team, and again takes him a couple years, but he eventually wins the championship. So first of all, how many basketball players can say that they've won 3 championships with 3 different teams, other than maybe Robert Ory, who again Robert Ory, I don't know if we can count him right because he won one with like LA, with San Antonio. He won like one with the Houston Rockets. Robert Ory obviously was not a star player like LeBron James was, but anyways, it's a different era, man. Like Danny Green. What's up, Tavion? How's it going, man? Looks like we got a few people in the chat here. So again, thanks again for joining in, guys. We're talking about basketball. So this is not a basketball is definitely not a topic I usually talk about. By the way, I usually talk about wrestling or something else. But again, thanks for joining in, Tavion. How's it going, man? Danny Green. I actually met Danny Green a couple years back when he played for the San. Wait, am I thinking about the same Danny Green? I'm not. I might not be. Hold on. I'm gonna have to get into my Instagram, I think, to find out, because I don't remember if I'm thinking of the same person or not. But let's find out. I'm actually going back I'm scrolling down a long way on my Instagram just to see if I remember if I met this guy or not. Now, it might be a different Danny Green. I think the one you're talking about plays for the. Well, I don't know if he still plays for them, but he played for the Golden State Warriors. Let's see, man. I'm gonna have to go way back over here. I'm going way back. Let's see. I'm Instagramming this, guys, because I know I have a post on Instagram somewhere, and it's a really old post, but I'm looking for it. In the meantime, Latrell says WWE. Yeah, my boy Kevin Owens. Wow, Latrell is a Kevin Owens fan. So there's a lot of rumors that Kevin Owens' contract is actually going up very soon, and that he will be leaving for AEW eventually. Now, if you guys are not aware, he's like really good friends with guys like the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega. You know, those were guys that were all coming up back in those early Ring of Honor days. Same thing with Adam Cole. Hey, what's up? What's up, Tito? How's it going? We're talking about a basketball player over here still, and I still can't find it. I still can't find the picture with the basketball player now. It might not be here. We'll see. Hold on. I think I'm getting there. Was it Danny Green? No, I don't think it was Danny Green. Let's see. Maybe not. Maybe I don't have a pic with this basketball player. It might be on Facebook. Either way, like I just recall meeting a basketball player, um, and when he was playing for the San Antonio Spurs, at least, and he's jumped from team to team to team. So what the heck is going on there? Okay, I have no clue where I saw this picture, but anyways, I can't find the picture, so it is what it is. Okay, Latrell says breaking news: WWE wrestling is not real wrestling. Tito says WWE is a sinking ship. Latrell to those who have gone to AEW. Seem happier. Ruby Soho, Bryan Danielson, CM Punk. Well, it's really debatable to be honest. Like because you know WWE, if you think about it, is still the top of the wrestling food chain right now. Of course, AEW, in my opinion, yes, it has made a lot of waves over the past couple of years. Keep in mind, it's a relatively new company, 3 years. You got to give credit to Tony Khan and what he's done, and what with the people that he's done with. Because honestly, to be honest, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't think Kenny Omega when AEW first debuted was the guy, or even though PWI and other magazines say, oh, this guy's the best wrestler in the in the world right now as far as that goes. He definitely wasn't a name where they could basically fall back that company on, and that's why they had to bring guys in like Chris Jericho. That's why they had to bring guys in like John Moxley. Now, not to discredit Kenny Omega. I think he has a really good run as the AEW champion right now. You know what I mean? Of course, Chris Jericho being the first, John Moxley being the second champ, and of course him being a very good heelish champion. The fact that AAA company had him as champion, and the fact that he's making waves because he's opening the forbidden door by and again, kudos to Tony Khan for opening that forbidden door and letting him go out and pursue other championships in other companies. You know what I mean? You're not going to see that anywhere else, right? And the fact is, WWE, you never know, is probably going to sell soon. I think that's what the point of all of these recent layoffs and this is why Vince is not really trying extra hard to sign all of these other stars because, I mean, first of all, if you think about it, at the end of the day, it's not about the money for a lot of these guys. I mean, Bryan Danielson has made a lot of money in WWE. And if you go back and watch his interviews, post All Out, you know what I mean? He even says, like, it was a very hard decision for him. But at the end of the day, he does want to see, what these other wrestlers have to, show in the ring, you know what I mean? And he even said it himself. He knows how good he is. And that's what I love about Daniel Bryan, aka Bryan Danielson, you know what I mean? And for guys like CM Punk, he's getting a lot of criticism for, not coming back, or for coming back to wrestling because, he had been saying that he was never going to go back to wrestling, basically, you know what I mean? Latrell saying, Braun Strowman used to be my favorite wrestler. That's what I think. I feel like Vince would rather lose in competition than quit. He could sell. Now, who knows if Vince will ever sell, right? Again, rumors are just rumors, right? To me, honestly, yes, I still think WWE is still the top company in the world. As far as, how, obviously the net worth of WWE is going to still pale in comparison to AEW, but the fact is, like, to me, they still have better talent in WWE. You still have a lot of no names in AEW that people are just not drawing to. Not, of course, just yet. It's going to take time, you know what I mean? You've seen them build up stars like Thunder Rosa, even though Thunder Rosa is coming from, NWA and other companies holding different championships in other companies as well, you know what I mean? You have to look at guys like, Jungle Boy, Luchasaurus, people like that, it's pretty crazy. Roman Reigns, honestly, he, as good as Kenny Omega is as a heel, I still think that Roman Reigns is a better heel than Kenny Omega. You know what I mean? Which is pretty crazy, you know, because a lot of people, first of all, a lot of people hate on Roman Reigns, especially at the beginning, because you know he was a big baby face, you know, after he left the Shield. Um, and a lot of people didn't want him to be the baby face. A lot of people wanted him to be heel. And now that he's finally heel, look at how great of a job he's freaking doing as a heel in the company. Like it's amazing that, you know, what he's done. And again, not to take anything away, you know, from other wrestlers in WWE, you know what I mean? You still got a lot of good stuff going on, you know. You got to give him credit. Like Bobby Lashley, man, you know, he had come back, what, 3 or 4 years ago, pre-pandemic, you know, and he's, you know, their top guy on Monday Night Raw, you know what I mean, and they're building, and again, they brought guys back like Drew McIntyre, who again, I never thought Drew McIntyre would be WWE champion, you know, 10 years ago. And if you see the year he had last year, you know, he had a great run as WWE champion, you know, little things like that. Of course, Braun Strowman had his stint with WWE or the Universal title for a little bit, right, until uh, you know, guys like the Fiend, you know, won the title away from him, etc., like that. And of course, you know, now that Bray Wyatt left WWE, a lot of people are skepticizing, saying, "Oh, well, he's going to come to AEW," and that most likely is going to be true. You know what I mean? A lot of people, but the thing is, it's not like Bray Wyatt can steal the Fiend's gimmick. You know, that's gone. And so he's going to have to either come in as Bray Wyatt, you know, or not Bray Wyatt, but again, you know, he's going to have to probably go by his, you know, his real name, which I think he's the son of that Rotunda guy. I forget it. He was the IRS character back in the day though. So let's see, Cult of Wyndham. Yeah, maybe that. Let's see. And the thing is, if you think about it, like most likely he's going to have some sort of association with the Dark Order if he ever goes to AEW. I'm hearing Braun Strowman might go to Impact. Ooh, those Burger King nuggets, man. Ugh. Anyways, guys, um, it's gonna be interesting. Like I think right now it's the best time to be a wrestling fan. I don't know what they're doing with the NXT brand in WWE anymore because I know they're like rebranding it. They're changing the colors, and to their credit, you know, I think NXT had a great run from, you know, and this is my buddy will agree here, from 2014 till 2019 up until, you know, AEW came out and until they decided to go live on the USA Network. I think NXT was actually doing a kick-ass job, and reason being is because, you know, they, even though it was a pre-taped show and it was only an hour long, you know, there was so much wrestling and stories in that 1 hour. And now it just feels like it's an extension of like SmackDown or Raw. You know what I mean? Let's see. Competition breeds creativity, so I'm happy with how things are going now. You messed up when you decided to to go to BK. Yeah, I know. Well, we don't have Culver's down here, and I wanted to not spend a lot of moolah. You know, trying to invest more in that Doja coin over here. So don't forget, guys. Super chats are there. You know, so I can buy more Dogecoin. By the way, my dogs are just looking at me like real stupid. You're saying Undertaker is the? Are you talking about this guy right here, the dead man? Yeah, I think we all know that the Undertaker is done. He had his time. Um, I mean, kudos to the Undertaker for a legendary career. I mean, not a lot of guys can say that they stuck with one company their entire career like he did. And you know, of course, you know, minus, you know, being prior to into WWE, you know, he was in the territories back in the day. What's up, Digital Slang? How's it going? We're just talking about we're talking about wrestling. You know, we're not really talking about tech right now. We were talking a little bit about football and basketball earlier. Now we're talking about wrestling. Let's see. You should see Roman Reigns' Twitter. People really talking. In fact, like he's healed a heart. That's hilarious. Yeah, I mean the thing is, you know, people that are wrestling fans need to understand that, you know, wrestling is scripted. It's staged. You know, this is not how he acts in real life. I think what people love about All Elite Wrestling opposed to WWE is it has a more realistic feel to it. You know what I mean? And their storylines, you know what I mean? And they make it a little more about the wrestling than actual storylines. You know, they have win and loss records in it, and of course, you know, they don't just stick with the same like 5 people every show. You know what I mean? They're bringing in new talent all the time. If you guys follow their YouTube channels, they have 2 YouTube channels. One called AEW Dark, and the other one's called AEW Dark Elevation. And those shows I actually find myself watching very consistently because And it's interesting to see, like, a lot of no names come out, and then sometimes if they do well, they'll bring him back. Sometimes if they don't do well, they still bring him back. You know what I mean? Some of them I'll see with like 0-10 records on AEW Dark, and it's interesting. I'm just like, wow, they're really giving these people chances. You know what I mean? Chances that Vince or the WWE wouldn't have given these guys chances on. They're like, oh, we'll give you a developmental contract, but that's it. You know what I mean? They're giving them a show to shine. They're giving them AEW Dark, which again, YouTube has probably one of the biggest viewership fan bases, in the world. Anyone can watch it, not just whoever has network television. You know what I mean? Let's see. Latrell or Aloha says, "I know wrestling is fake, but the bumps they take are not fake." Very true. Hold on. Shula is getting back up here. Hey guys, it's me, Chula. Who's that? Who's that over there? Sorry, my dogs just are weird. Let's see. Yeah, bumps are not fake. I mean, if you guys, follow wrestling, yes, scripted storylines, who wins the matches, that's fake, right? But, what they're doing in the ring, they're lifting people on their shoulders, they're falling, they're jumping out of rings. Digital Slang, big shout out to you for loving dogs. I have 4, and I used to have 1 cat, and now I have 3 cats. I don't know how that happened. Just 2 little young cats showed up outside our door one day, and they've been here ever since. They're almost full grown cats now, and we feed them, and they're just there chilling outside my house every day. So, and my main cat, he's inside right now sleeping, but the other cats, they're very friendly kitties. So if you want Chula, let me know. She wants to. She doesn't want to live here anymore, right, Mama? You don't want to live here anymore, right? Oh yeah, I mean definitely. Anytime they do like a crazy matches, like if you watched AEW's All Out, that tag team cage match. Oop, okay, hold on, my tripod is slacking over here. That cage match was probably match of the night. Apparently, David Meltzer gave it almost like 6 stars or something like that. He gave it like 5 3/4 stars as far as its rating goes, and it's good. By the way, Digital Slang, I am filming this, or I am live on the TCL 20 Pro 5G, and I'm not connected to Wi-Fi right now. I'm actually using this. Actually, I am connected to Wi-Fi. What the heck? And he said it looked crispy. Wow, I'm surprised. I thought I was connected to my network, but I guess not. Huh? What the heck? What do you think of Sting versus Blanchard? To be honest, when I started watching wrestling, Sting was familiar to me. Tony, I think his name's Tony Blanchard, or just Blanchard in general. The dad of Tessa Blanchard. I think it's Tully Blanchard, right? Anyways, I don't really care for it because I'm not familiar with his career. That's not my generation of wrestling. I mean, I respect it. If the match does happen, it'll be interesting. I guess I think Sting is probably in much better shape than Blanchard to be in the ring. Obviously, he looks way older, but then again, Sting is pretty old. The guy's almost in his 60s already. I think if not, he's already in his 60s already. Well, who is Analog Slang? I don't know who Analog Slang is over there. I think Latrell was mentioning Digital Slang over there. And by the way, you guys have been going hard on those Twitter Spaces. By the way, I've been kind of seeing people go on and off on those. I'm really still not invested in Twitter Spaces, I guess, just because I'm like, I mean, I'm already shy enough here for you guys on YouTube over here. Let's see. I feel like it's pointless. It's like booking Undertaker versus Sting rather 20 years ago. Yeah, I mean, it's a pointless match, but I don't know. I mean, I'm not. Tony Khan's the one booking the show, not me. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? I just hope that it's not one of those I guess matches that takes away from other matches. You know what I mean? I mean, one thing that I love about AEW is its women's division, right? And although I don't care for Britt Baker as the women's champion right now, and I really don't. A lot of people are gonna probably hate on me for this, right? I never cared about the Ruby Riott character or Ruby Soho, and I'm okay that Tony Khan is giving her a chance in AEW because I know that that's not something that she got in WWE. Although if you think about it, she did get a couple chances as far as like winning the women's women's tag team champion. She did get a WWE women's title shot at one point, maybe more than once actually. So she was kind of in the spotlight a couple times if you think about it, not including just the main roster, but I think in NXT as well when she was in NXT. She had a few high profile matches. Now, of course, she was always the jobber. She was never the person to actually win. So you kind of have to give her appreciation in that aspect that she did what she did coming from where she came from. You know what I mean? And again, you can't take anything away from her for what she did in WWE as well. You know what I mean? Of course, it's obviously a different environment, and you're gonna get that from all the wrestlers that transition from WWE to All Elite Wrestling. You're gonna get that. It's just gonna happen. You know what I mean? B Tech for AEW CEO. Believe me, I would love to work for AEW, man. Even if it was just like production, just being the guy behind the camera, or being the guy on the switchboard operator, or just anyone, the guy that's just carrying the wires around, basically. You know what I mean? I would love to. Sorry, I saw something there. Wow, we got 7 people in the chat now. How is that even happening? Is somebody sharing my? Is someone sharing this? I don't know. But anyways, Digital Slang, we were talking about the Pixel 5a. Let me know what are your thoughts on the device. Again, so far, I'm streaming on the TCL 20 Pro 5G, and I love the 20 Pro 5G. I think it's a lot better than the TCL 10 Pro. And of course there's its pros and cons, right? Again, I've been loving my Pixel 5a 5G. Can't wait till the Pixel 6. Hopefully, being a member of Team Pixel will allow me to have or look at devices like the 6 and the 6 Pro, right? They should hire me as the booker. Why would you think that I would be a good wrestling booker? Aloha, aka Tito. It definitely is miles better than the TCL 10 Pro. Now, the TCL 10 Pro, I got to give it props for what it was. It was a very good device when it came out. You know what I mean? Last year, I thought it was good for what it was. You know what I mean? The price point wise, I thought it could have been a little bit cheaper though. Especially when you had devices like the Pixel 4a at $349. All really that the TCL 10 Pro had over it was the 3 other camera sensors. That's basically it. You know what I mean? Let's see. Pixel 5a is crap, not worth it. Haha, just kidding. Wow, I'm like, what the? Am I seeing this from Tito over here? I'm sorry, man. I think I have to go put some eye drops in my eyes right now because that's just something I never thought I would hear him say. Well, that's interesting. And you know what, Rob? I know that one day you will be a part of Team Pixel, man. And I think you should change your YouTube channel name to Mr. Pixel. Just that would be amazing. Digital Slang, by the way. Thanks for being here, by the way. Again, I don't know if you guys are doing that Pixel event that's coming up this week. I think that they're doing like some sort of thing with the Pixel members where you're having to paint something, or you're doing like an online painting sesh, I think. I didn't RSVP to that because I didn't know if I was gonna have the day off, which I think I do now, but I think it's already too late to RSVP to that. But I think there was like a Team Pixel thing not too long ago. I never got invited to it either, so I'm just like, oh wait, I thought I was a part of Team Pixel. I don't know what's happening. So, but either way, regardless, I'm still proud to be a happy Team Pixel member. Let's see, Digital Slang is supposed to be on Warzone right now with Lou. Are you all gamers over here? Something that I don't really dive too much into is gaming anymore, but I did turn on my PlayStation 4 yesterday, and I played some Naruto game that I had downloaded a while back, and I was playing it for a little bit. I think Latrell said he's going on at 10 o'clock, so I might actually get off for a little bit and then get back on so that I can jump in on Latrell's stream just to kind of join in with him. Looks like Digital Slang has his day job. Just like me, I have to be at work and my other job in like 9 hours. I have to be up at 5 a.m. Central Time, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. What do you want? These dogs, I swear. I can't do anything with these dogs, by the way. Oh yeah, hoping my drink does not fall. You know what? I'll put it back here. Behind me. Let's see. The dude is out here selling a PS4 Pro in Kenosha for 275. That's well, really, that's not that bad of a deal if you think about it. Because what PS4 Pros before the PS5 were what 399 brand new. Um, and if I mean, I would buy it. That's a solid buy right there. Honestly, I mean, maybe I would maybe try to get them to go down to 250. But I don't have a PS4 Pro. I just have a PS4 Slim. But I mean, definitely. I mean, just because of the I got a Galaxy Watch 3 for $100. I mean, that's not really that bad. I mean, honestly, I would get it because realistically, do they sell PS4s in stores anymore? No, you can't find them because there's a big chip shortage going on or whatever. So you can't find any consoles in any stores. The only console that you probably will find is a Nintendo Switch, right? Which, again, the Nintendo Switch new version is coming out soon, so no one really wants to buy the OG Nintendo Switches anymore. Well, if that guy's selling it for 275, I would totally do it. I would sell my PS4, my regular PS4. But I have a gold edition PS4. That's why I'm kind of like stuck on it. You know what I mean? Because it's a special edition PS4. That's why. I don't know. I would make sure I tested that PS4 Pro before purchasing. Made sure everything worked. You know what I mean? Because some people sell them extremely cheap because there's something wrong with it. That's why. So I mean, and or maybe it's stolen. You don't even know that. You know what I mean? Not to say that it is, but heck, I mean, you got to be extra careful. Because again, stolen merch like that, forget it. Random comment by Tito saying, "Nice video on the Moto E 2020, Latrell. The Moto E4 2020. What the heck? Isn't the Moto E6 a 2020 version phone, or is it like the E6 or the E7? It's been a while since I've reviewed any Motorola phones, and that's because for the longest time I was actually a big fan of Motorola phones. I just haven't really cared to invest in any of their new like anything that's 5G and on, pretty much. Just because I don't know. It's just one of those deals where I haven't really had any interest in them. But one thing that I can tell you that I really miss about Moto devices are like those little quick setting things, you know, like the flip to, or the just like the, you know, flip your wrist to, turn on the camera or chop it to turn on the camera. Little things like that, you know, it had like little quirks and features about it that, you know, you couldn't get on other devices. Oh, okay, you're saying this guy owns a shop. That's pretty cool. I mean, for him to be selling it for 275, you know what I mean? Again, like, you know, I kind of regret selling my Xbox One prior to the pandemic. I think I sold it to my cousin like a month or two prior to the pandemic because, like, now you can't find them anywhere. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. You know what I mean? Let's see. My friend bought an iPhone 12 mini for $50 here on OfferUp. Not joking. The seller sold it because a person with a virus sneezed on it. Wow. Well, here's my iPhone 12 mini right here, and believe me, I didn't have this phone when I had COVID. I was using the iPhone 11 at the time, but I mean, for what it is, that's just think that's pretty interesting. Let's chop it for the flashlight. I mean, the cool thing about the TCL phones is they have something similar to that with the little like that little shortcut button. You know what I mean? It has that button where you can set it to turn the camera on. You can set it to open like a web browser. It gives you like three actions, I think, where you can set it. So I think that's pretty cool. You guys are hilarious. Let me know if you get that PS4, bro. I mean, I'm a little jealous, but it is what it is. I thought that was crazy. I wish I'd found the ad. I'd still buy it for 50. Yeah, I mean, of course, you would just Lysol the crap out of it. I mean, come on. That's an interesting phone. That's an interesting thing. Sneeze on a phone because you have COVID, sell it for $50 only. Like, what the heck? I mean, like, I know people are paranoid, like, and I would be also, I guess, if you think about it. But at the end of the day, the virus is only gonna live on a surface for so long before it dies. You know what I mean? And again, it's super simple to just buy a can of Lysol. Not sponsored, by the way. Thank you again, P&G. Get a rag, spray it down a little bit, and then just wipe it. Wipe it down. Let it sit for like a day or two, and that's it. Or stick it in the freezer like Latrell does with his phones. You know what I mean? I mean, if you freeze the device, it'll probably kill all of the germs also. So. Yeah, you can just use disinfecting wipes. Oh, you're not getting the PS4 Pro. Your friend is getting the PS4 Pro. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Hey. Damn, we have 7 viewers watching this live. Wow. I feel special, guys, because I don't think I've had this many. I don't think I've had this many viewers. Again, thanks for joining in, Latrell Digital, Aloha. Freeze it in a bowl of Coca-Cola. That will definitely kill the germs, the Coca-Cola. I don't know if you guys have seen like the tricks where like people will throw Coca-Cola into like toilets or like dirty sinks and it like cleans the crap out of them. Also, guys, just a quick tip if you guys have never thought about this. If you have a clogged up sink, like a restroom sink for instance, don't use Drano. Put some baking soda in it, let it sit, and then pour some vinegar in it, and it'll clear the drain right out. I've actually done that a couple of times, especially at my old apartment. Latrell saying I froze my 20 FE in Coca-Cola. Coke will kill anything. That's not true. I think Latrell's 20 FE actually survived that freezing. But yeah, Coke will. It's definitely a cleaner. It definitely will kill your stomach and your esophagus. Boiling water helps sometimes too. Yeah. Yeah, boiling water will definitely kill germs. I mean, especially with these phones being like waterproof now. Like I wouldn't be afraid to throw my iPhone into like boiling water or like even the Pixel 5a, which I have not done a dunk test yet on, by the way, because I'm kind of scared. But now that it's IP rated, it's more like, should I try a water test? I think the only phone that I ever did a water dunk test on is one of my old ZTE phones, or actually no, a Kyocera phone. By the way, my bad. Which was like the original Kyocera Hydro, I think. Which like originally I think I bought it on Boost Mobile. Um, I think you did freeze it in Coca-Cola. Chula, 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 you're a chula. Hey guys, I'm taking over the stream here. My name's Chula, and I'm taking over the stream. I like doggy treats, and I like doggy bones. Super chat me for doggy bones, because I like doggy bones. And I like walks, and I like to poop. And I like to sniff other doggies' butts. Let's see. Digital slime, crack cocaine. Look up the ZTE Axon 30 Pro. I'm seriously impressed with the ZTE, dude. Yeah, I think I've seen pictures of it floating around on ZTE, actually. On ZTE's Twitter page. And it's funny because, like, ZTE actually follows me on Twitter, which, I know Kevin Breeze a couple years back was actually trying to get them to send me devices, or maybe not send me devices, but kind of look at me as a YouTube channel and, kind of get me noticed. That way if they were interested, they can. But I guess things never played out. I've actually messaged them several times on Twitter, tried reaching out, never got any messages from them, etc. like that. But I will always post something like on posts that they made on their Twitter saying like, oh, the device looks good, like I would love to review this, etc. like this. And man, those people they're just stingy. I wouldn't say they're stingy, but anyways. Let's see, B-Tech is the one on crack cocaine. Whatever, bro. Don't be hating. Don't be hating on my dog because she likes to chit-chat with you guys. The only one that's here on crack is you, Latrell. Latrell Jennings, you don't give me snacks, and I don't like that. I'm over here looking for my bone, but you can't. But I lost it. It's gone. So now I'm just gonna sit here and look cute. Yeah. Alright, I don't know what is wrong with my dog. She's kind of weird. But anyways, let me go throw her on the bed here. Whoop. Stay there. Not sponsored by Cute Dogs R Us, by the way. When's this fool gonna put me down, alright? Whatever. Whatever. My dogs love me. They always want me to hold them. Don't be hating. And if you're still there, Underground Tech, Ethereum Classic is down right now, by the way. Not good. Horrible. Guys, I don't want to go to work tomorrow. We're about to get hit by a small tropical storm down here in South Texas, by the way. I don't know if you guys are paying attention to the weather that's going on in the Gulf right now, but Tropical Storm Nicholas actually could be forming into a hurricane overnight. We'll see how that goes. But I'll have to be driving in that weather at 5 in the morning tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes. Um, I don't know. Hopefully everyone's doing good, though. Let's see. What's up, everyone else? Let's see. Are you holding ADA? I actually do have a little bit of Cardano, actually, digital slang. I have probably like $20 worth of Cardano in my crypto. And I use crypto.com, by the way. I use Coinbase, crypto.com, and I use a little bit of Robinhood, but I pretty much sold off all of my stuff on Robinhood. Let's see. But let's see. I probably own only like $20 worth of Cardano. I used to have more, but I sold it when it was like under $1, and it's been shooting up, but it's really the only crypto that's been shooting up as of late. Let's see. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Cover my face. Focus. Anyways, that's Cardano, aka ADA. That's what he's talking about. I have a little bit of it, mostly. Again, the crypto that I support is Dogecoin. I also own a little bit of SHIB, also, even though a lot of YouTubers are saying that SHIB's not going to go anywhere, which it might not, but you never know. I own about 20 million SHIB, so if it can get to, if SHIB could even get to like 50 cents, I'll be a millionaire. I mean, that's crazy, right? I just changed my second channel to a crypto channel. It'll be about mining. I actually mine Bitcoin. I think if he watches it later, Max Hill, aka I forget his other YouTube channel name, but his name's Max. Anyways, he actually taught me how to mine for Bitcoin using Nice Hash. I think that's what it's called. And I make about $1 a day on my rig over here because I have like a decent graphics card. So I'm using that, and I'll put whatever I earn on there on Coinbase, right? 10 million SHIB is probably equivalent right now to about like $70, maybe $65, I think right now. But hey, 10 million SHIB is 10 million SHIB. You never know. If it gets to 50 cents, you'll be a millionaire. If it gets to 10 cents, you'll be a millionaire. I think that would be crazy, right? I'm mining about 2,500 in Ethereum a month. That's crazy if you're making that much money in Ethereum, or if you're mining that much. I'm doing 0.0000 something in Bitcoin a day. So again, I make about $1 and change a day on Bitcoin. So maybe like every couple of weeks I'll cash it out when it's like $25, and I'll transfer it to my Coinbase account. See, I wouldn't mind doing that, digital slang. The thing is, like, I live at home with my parents still, right? Living at home in my parents' garage. This is my parents' garage. That noise is my phone, actually. It was my phone notification. It's actually the jutsu noise when you're doing like a jutsu from Naruto. I changed. That's another noise. Tobin Moyano, what's up, dog? How's it going? Subscribe to this kid, by the way, Tobin Moyano. I want this kid at like 1,000 subs by the end of the year. By the way, check out his videos, guys. He's a young YouTuber, upcoming YouTuber. I'm gonna have to check out that channel, Digital Slang. And the reason why I don't. First of all, investing in the equipment is crazy right now. By the way, just to get a decent graphics card, you're gonna spend $500 and up. Having a rig is one thing where you have like several graphics cards mining at once, which is pretty crazy. My computer can probably hold another, like, at least my computer can probably hold at least 3 graphics cards because of the motherboard. But again, right now, they are so expensive right now, so I'm not looking into invest in that right now. Maybe in a year or two, if mining is still a thing, I guess, and the government doesn't outlaw mining in cryptocurrency, because who knows where that's going, right? I mean, I know it's an option. I did meet a guy that does like this thing where like he will let you set up your rig in a location where it's all just like crypto and everything, you know, and they have the rooms like very cool with AC and everything like that. That way, you know, they get out. Damn, you bought 5 380s if you and a few 3070s. I mean, that's crazy, man. I mean, I know that's what I can see why you're making so much money, man. Those are like the top of the line, you know, GPUs right now to have, especially for mining. So mine, I just have like a freaking, you know, I don't even remember the graphics card I have. I just know it's a Radeon something, but it's got like 8 gigs of DDR5 RAM or whatever, DDR5 or DDR6 RAM, and you know, for what it is, you know, I mean, it is what it is, I guess. I mean, if you have the money, man. If you have the money. All right, Tito, we'll see you later, man. I'm gonna probably be getting off also. That way, when you know, I can rest up a little, rest up the voice also, so that we can join in on Latrell's live stream. So we'll see how that goes. But again, guys, Mike from B Tech Review signing off. Again, thanks everyone for being here. By the way, don't forget to smash that like button. Latrell, you better smash that like button. By the way, bro. Digital Slang, thanks for being here also, man. I really appreciate you. We can talk about crypto more later. You know, this is the first year I'm actually kind of getting into cryptocurrency. You know, I kind of regret not buying Dogecoin last year when it was less than a cent, but we'll see how that goes, I guess. But again, Tobin, thanks for being here, man. Go back and watch the replay on this. You know, the replay was definitely a lot more boring than what you're seeing now. This is like top of the line stuff here. But guys, thanks again for being here. Don't forget to keep an eye out on my channel for new vids. We'll see you guys.